Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube video. As you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to make over the Caliente family today and on Lothario. And I originally started playing The Sims with The Sims 2, so I wanted to draw a lot of inspiration for the looks that I wanted to give them in The Sims 4 from their looks in The Sims 2, because I think that's the time when the Caliente sisters were the most iconic. But Katrina Caliente, of course, wasn't in The Sims 2, at least not to my knowledge. So with her I took a little bit more freedom, gave her a lot of the things that I just like, but still wanted to make her look according to her personality, like a mother of two sisters, but even though she is middle-aged, still kind of hot, like her daughters, and still able to be confident and get some man if she wants. For her everyday wear, I tried around with some things. I really liked the red on her from this combo with the skirt, but in the end I settled for the sweater dress with some leggings underneath, and I thought also this red was very gorgeous. And even though she has red hair herself, it fits her very well. And I think I tried around with some different colors, but in the end I thought the red really looked the best. Before I continue talking about her clothes, a little something about me. I'm not a native speaker, so it could very well be that sometimes I just forget some vocabulary, or maybe my grammar is a little off, and I really try not to have a very German accent. I try my best, but I'm not a native speaker, so please don't be too hard on my English. I'm trying. And I'm making these Sims over at the moment because I'm working on my very own save file that I want to publish in the end. And even though I have a lot of packs, barely any stuff packs, I only have Tiny Living. But from the bigger stuff packs, I have almost everything. The most save files mix all the packs, so that when I wanted to download them, I always had bald Sims running around, especially because I didn't have stuff packs, or a lot of the places and houses, there were wallpaper missing and stuff, so I thought that was very annoying. So I wanted to make my own save file where in the 3 base game worlds all the Sims only have base game items, and also the houses got a little base game makeover, and also the worlds. I'm working on Oasis Springs at the moment, and I want to have only the Mediterranean style houses there, so not all the modern houses that there usually are in these little cheaper areas. And that's why I'm going to give a lot of Sims makeovers in the near future, and I'm going to build a lot and create a lot of Sims, and I want to give all these Sims in my save file stories and relationships, and that's going to be a lot of work, and I know that, but I thought at least I could maybe share it with people on YouTube, and maybe someone wants to watch it, maybe not, but at least I got the memory and got the word out there very early on about my save file, because I'm very excited. I finished Willow Creek yesterday, and that's when I got the idea that it might be cool to share a little bit about the process on YouTube. And now I'm working on her warm weather and cold weather outfits, and I later realized that I could have used base game and seasons for those outfits, because no person that doesn't have seasons has access to the warm weather and cold weather clothing categories. but I didn't realize that, so I tried to use only base game there too. With the warm weather outfit, that wasn't a big deal. There were a lot of options like shorts and tops and stuff from the base game that worked very great, but the clothing options for cold weather were very limited. There was not a single full body option, and the other clothing wasn't the prettiest. I settled for a red sweater that was okay, but like not my favorite. And with these jeans there was a problem that they were clipping. With the boots I wanted to give her, and with the sports shoes that I wanted to give her, there wasn't a possibility to give her socks, which I found pretty odd. But not too happy with the cold weather outfit, but in general, quite content with what I did with Katrina Caliente. So now on to Dina. I hope I didn't trigger anybody with the pronunciation of her name. I don't know exactly if it's supposed to be Dina or Dinah, but I'm going to call her Dina, so I hope that's okay. And I've got her picture from The Sims 2 on the screen so that you can see her very light hair that she had. Also her skin was a little bit darker, but I didn't want to change the way they made her look in The Sims 4 too much, because I quite like her, and I didn't want it to change it too much, even though with her sister Nina I went overboard and changed almost everything. But with her I was a little bit calmer and didn't change her skin color in The Sims 4. But I changed her hair color and made it a little bit more long and straight like it was in The Sims 2. There was another hair that is like long and straight that's a little bit more like the picture of The Sims 2, but I like this look a lot better and I think it fits her and her personality, so I decided to go with this hair. And in the picture from The Sims 2 she also has this nice nude lipstick, and with the new MAC makeup I was able to give her that. I'm not the biggest fan of the new MAC makeup, specifically the eyeliners, but I think especially the lipsticks and this particular lipstick are quite good. But also the makeup in the blush category isn't particularly useful as a blush or as contour or as highlighter, but if you have lighter skinned Sims and find the tone that's very similar to their skin tone, it's quite nice to bring a little bit more variation to their skin tone. So that's what I'm using that for at the moment. And with most of the outfits for Dina, I tried to come as close as possible to her iconic outfit. It was a black short dress with a beautiful neckline, and that's what I tried to recreate, sometimes more, sometimes less, like in athletic wear. That's of course not too possible, but I tried to keep it black, and I also tried to keep the nude lip kind of consistent throughout to just give her that look that she apparently likes. And I also always try to give my Sims a ponytail for working out, and most of the time also for swimming, because I just think that's more practical and gives the whole thing a little bit more of a reality aspect. And in this case, for her party wear, she already had this beautiful hairdo, so I just kept it, and I think it looked very nice, and with this look I also didn't give her the nude lip and made her makeup pop a little more, because if it's not okay at a party, then when is it? But I found a cute short black dress that I thought fit pretty well, but I in the end decided to go with a more sophisticated look and give myself a little bit more liberties and don't stick as close to the picture that I had as reference as I did in her everyday wear. With cold and warm weather wear, I had the same problem again that I faced with Katrina, in that there weren't a lot of options for cold weather wear, but I think the outfit for warm weather at least turned out quite nice, was maybe the closest to the original from The Sims 2, even though it isn't one piece but two pieces, but it has this nice neckline that I was talking about. And to finish it off with the cold weather wear, I gave her the black Moschino sweater because I could very well imagine Dina being the brand-wary kind of girl and would like to show off a little bit of wealth maybe, so I gave that to her, even though I don't really like that sweater or that there's real world writing on that. And yeah, I made also the hair of Katrina a little bit more realistic in retrospect, and then I got to Nina Caliente and I decided to completely erase her and make Katrina Caliente have a new baby, so basically give Dina a completely new sister, because I really wasn't happy with the face that Nina Caliente had in The Sims 4, so I wanted her to be very similar in looks to her mother. I tried to remember all her traits and aspiration correctly. I got the aspiration wrong. I had the right category but the wrong option of the two, but I changed that later before I placed them in the world. And I gave her the same hairstyle. It's not like exactly perfect, but to keep a little bit of that Nina Caliente in The Sims 4 vibe. She also had a little bit broader nose in The Sims 2, so I tried to do that. But other than that, I kept her the way the genetics decided her to look. And I was quite happy with the face. I thought there were some similarities to the way she looks in The Sims 2. I struggled a little bit with the lipstick because she's got a very purple lipstick in The Sims 2, which is not exactly my style, but I wanted to keep it close, so I gave her this little bit of purple lipstick, but I didn't give her that in her other outfits. I took a little bit more liberties there. For her top, I found something that was quite similar to what she's wearing in The Sims 2, but where she is wearing those pink kind of baggy trousers in The Sims 2. I gave her more of a skinny jeans here, and I thought it would suit her quite well. For her formal wear, she spawned with the weirdest eyeliner of them all, even weirder than what we got in Realm of Magic, but I fixed it, at least I would hope so. And I yeah, I wanted to make her look a little bit more adult and realize that green looks absolutely gorgeous on her. So with the outfits yet to come, I wanted to keep that a little bit in mind, give her a little bit of green here and there, because it also was very nice with her eye color. And yeah, it all went very well together for her hair, because she has a little bit more volume in her everyday hair. I wanted to give her a little bit of a braid, because I thought that would fit better than this sleek ponytail, and I think also that worked quite well. Here I started to give her a lot of makeup until I realized that this is her sleepwear, and I took it all off again. Or didn't I? I have to look. Did I realize? I mean, maybe she wants to be fancy for a special occasion, so she apparently wears makeup for her sleepwear. Let's hope she takes that off before she actually sleeps. Okay, so party wear, a lot of the same makeup. I think this lip color is very nice with her hair, and there's the green again. And yeah, nice black shoe, can't do anything wrong with that. And I'm always having to remove the weird makeup. Now on to her swimwear. I at first give her makeup again, but here I remember taking it off and giving her braid, so that she can't only sit on the beach and look pretty, but also swim and have a good time without her hair getting too messy or her makeup being ruined. And now only hot weather wear and cold weather wear are missing, and yeah, I think I went for the green again. Yes, this for me is a very standard Sims 4 base game dress. But I still like it, but I still changed it in the end to give her something a little bit more sleek, and this mint green was also very pretty. And yeah, we're almost done with the girls, and after that only John Lothario is missing, which I guess will be a little bit faster, because I always take a lot longer to make over girls, of course, because they also need makeup. But here we go. Also giving him a different hairdo, a little bit more of this Elvis Presley style that he was rocking in The Sims 2. And I also noticed that his eyes were a lot bigger in The Sims 2, so I took the freedom to change that a little bit. And also change his nose a little, because I wanted to make him look good, so that he could live up to the expectations that you get when you hear he's Don Lothario. And I also realized at that point that I didn't know if in the base game there was some sort of relationship between him and Nina, because I deleted the original Nina and didn't know if there was something, but the Sims 4 base game came without a lot of relationships. I mean, not even the Landrep family has any signs to be related to Johnny Zest other than the text when you click on him. So I don't think that there was a relationship there, but I still gave the two of them a little bit of a romantic relationship when I went into play mode after. The same for him and Dina, because I thought when he lives with such gorgeous girls, I don't think he wouldn't have a flirt every now and then. So I thought it would only be realistic for them to have a little bit of a flirty relationship. And I also wanted him to move out. I wanted him to be still like connected to the Caliente family in their relationships and maybe in their stories. And yeah, but I wanted him to move next door to have a little bit more freedom, and yeah, because I can't really see how it would happen that he would move in together with the Caliente sisters. I think they're more of like good friends, occasional flirts, but I don't think it is necessarily fitting for them to live together. Yeah, so I moved him next door in the end. And that's about it for the makeover. I'm only giving him a little cold weather look, which is I think a lot easier for the male Sims, which is something new for the male Sims to have more clothing options, but I guess in base game cold weather wear that's the case. Yeah, and here they are in live mode. I haven't made over their mansion yet, or the house, but I'm definitely going to do that as soon as possible. And now I'm going to use MC Command Center, very useful mod, to make them friends, give them a little bit of a flirty relationship. And with that, I think the Caliente family and Don Lothario are ready for my save game. And in the end, I moved him out and yeah, gave him a little bit of money, not enough to buy the entire house, but cheats are there for that. And I moved him next door to the Caliente family. I hope you liked and enjoyed my very first video. I tried my best, and I hope I'll see you back again someday.